Weight loss is the #1 fitness goal in Malaysia. According to the National Health and Morbidity Survey back in 2019, more than half of the adult population in Malaysia are either overweight or obese. So, what is the best way to lose our weight and how can we do so? Hi, I'm Marcus, a certified STOTT Pilates instructor and a sports scientist. If you like this channel and want more content like this, do give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on the notifications by clicking the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. When we talk about losing weight, it usually means reducing some body fat percentage. We've discussed how fats are burnt in a previous video. However, gaining some muscle mass is ideal in the long run to maintain a healthy and fit body. This is known as weight management. In this video, I'm going to explain the methods of exercising and how you can structurally plan and track your exercise program in order to manage your weight better. The first step to planning your exercise program is to take your baseline measure. This is an important step before starting your weight management transformation. The bare minimum is just to measure your weight. However, it is not sufficient as it does not contain the details of your body composition needed to have an accurate baseline measure. The most common and convenient way to do so is by using the bioelectrical impedance analysis, or BIA for short. This machine is commonly found in most gyms. It is easy to use and is fairly accurate. BIA is able to make this estimation by running a small electrical current through the body to measure your body composition. However, if this machine is not accessible to you, an alternative is to use your skin fold. This method is very convenient as it only requires a skin fold caliper which can be purchased very cheaply. This method is actually more accurate than the BIA machine and is considered a gold standard for measuring body composition. However, it requires high skill to accurately measure your body composition. Therefore, the BIA is still the better option, but skin fold is a good alternative.
Prior to starting your weight management program, it is also important to set goals. The best way to do so is by setting a SMARTER goal. The word SMARTER is an abbreviation of specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time, evaluate, and readjust. It is important to use these principles as a guideline when planning your goals as it will make your goals clearer. After collecting your baseline measure and setting up your goals, there are several approaches to exercises in order to lose weight. All of these approaches have been proven to manage weight effectively. The first approach is by doing cardio. Cardio is a rhythmic activity that raises your heart rate level to your target heart rate zone. This is a zone where you burn most of your fats and calories. This is also known as aerobic exercise as it targets your aerobic system as explained in our previous video. This means that the exercises involved will have to be of low intensity and requires a longer period of time as compared to the other approaches. Exercises that are classified as cardio are such as jogging, swimming, or even cycling. High-intensity exercises such as HIIT and Tabata is a great way to manage your weight as well. However, unlike cardio, you will not be burning fats during the exercises. This is because fat cannot be targeted as a main source of energy during high-intensity exercises. Instead, fat will be burned after your exercise during the recovery period due to excess post-oxygen consumption.
Because of that, the body will have to recover by metabolizing fats to replenish the depleted anaerobic fuels such as ATP that are ready to be used in the muscles. This is why immediately after a high-intensity exercise, we'll be panting heavily. This is our body's response in order to consume as much oxygen as possible to metabolize fats. The duration of which this takes place will depend on how quickly and efficiently the body is able to replenish ATP in our muscles. The determining factor for this depends on your fitness level as well as how fast your metabolism is. This indirect method to burn fat is very effective as it requires lesser time compared to the direct method such as cardio. High-intensity exercises such as HIIT are the best way to fully utilize the EPOC in order to reduce your body fat percentage.
The first two approaches improves your body composition by burning fat either directly or indirectly during exercises. This approach, however, takes a longer route to do so, but is more sustainable. Studies have shown by increasing strength and muscle mass, your metabolism rate will increase as well. In other words, the fitter you are, the better and faster it is to metabolize fat. This is because muscle tissues burns more calories than fat tissue does. To improve muscle mass, it is best to perform strength training for at least 3 times a week for 30 minutes per session. It is also advisable to train and target the entire body during your workout. There are several ways to train your body in a given session. You could break down your days into lower body, upper body, whole body, or you could even divide it into push and pull days. There are many more points to discuss when talking about strength training. We'll go more in depth in a future video. The most common strength training today is weightlifting. When planning and designing an exercise program, it is best to have a proper plan and use it as a guideline when training to keep yourself on the right track. These principles are known as principles of training. We can do so by using some training principles. The F.I.T.T.E principles are the base principles when designing and programming your exercise. F. Frequency. Frequency is the number of times you exercise in a given week. I. Intensity is how hard you train during the exercise. T. Time. Time is the duration of the exercise. T. Type is the approach of exercise you use. And lastly, E. You have to enjoy the exercise program that you have designed. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, all adults aged 18 to 65 should participate in moderate intensity aerobic training at least 30 minutes for 5 days per week, or vigorous intensity aerobic training for at least 20 minutes 3 times a week. Enjoying your exercise program planned is probably one of the most important principles in the F.I.T.T.E principles. This is because if you don't enjoy your program, you will eventually lose motivation and stop exercising completely. Specificity discusses the importance of choosing the right exercise that best suits your fitness goal. If your goal is to lose weight, it wouldn't make much sense to work on your agility. It would be best to choose one of the 3 approaches as discussed earlier to achieve your fitness goal. Everyone is created differently. Therefore, it makes sense that one exercise that really works for me may not work as well for you. Because of that, we'll have to go through a trial and error to fully understand how your body reacts to the particular exercise and eventually change the exercise and modify it based on what works best for your body. Sometimes more than one exercise program is needed in order to achieve such results. As our body becomes fitter, the exercise program will seem less and less effective if not changed. This is our body adapting to your training program. In order to increase the effectiveness of the exercise program and continue improving, it is important to overcome this barrier of adaptation. You can simply do so by increasing the intensity and volume of your exercises progressively. This increase could be an increase of duration, running distance, or even resistance. This increase is an overload to our body. This challenges the body further, and you eventually have to adapt to the training program as well. Variation is another important training principle that should never be neglected. This principle tells us that we should change the exercise program throughout the week to add a bit of variety. Let's use the 3 approaches as an example. If you're training 3 times a week, let's do cardio, high intensity training, as well as strength training once a week. This will avoid boredom as well as increases your motivation to exercise. Recovery is another crucial component to your training. Taking a day or 2 off from training gives your body time to recover before making further progress to your fitness goals. Skipping your rest day could hinder your progress. This is known as burnt out and is usually due to overtraining. This in turn makes it impossible to train effectively. Recovery can be done passively. This means a total and complete rest from any physical activities. You can also recover actively by doing some low intensity exercise or even some light stretches. By allowing the body to recuperate, you're giving the body some time to prepare itself to be able to meet the demands of your upcoming training safely and effectively. And this brings this video to its end. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and have learned something about how to exercise for weight management. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the comments. Stay tuned to my next video where I'll explain to you how to plan your diet. Until then, see you!